good, my boy Lou.
What's up, yo?
What's up, bro?
Chillin',
What's
chillin'.
up?
Ça va? Ça va,
Yo, all right. I just get right into it, bro. So, tell me your name. Tell me about the cars. What's up?
My name's Lewis. I got a 2013 Civic Si. It's basically stock besides the cold air intake. But other from that, I just like making it look clean, keeping up with maintenance. That's about it.
9th gen, right?
Yeah, 9th gen.
What's the chassis code for it? You know how they all got like
FB6.
FB6?
Yeah, FB6.
Yeah, sexy, bro.
No, it's real nice.
I see so many Hondas with trying to put the red Honda badge.
Yeah.
He didn't do that with this.
Exactly.
Nah.
OEM.
That's how I got it from when I bought it.
Yeah, that's tough.
But nah, bro. I mean, it got a K24. I think Z7. It's what's in there. Six-speed manual transmission.
Manual boys.
All manual.
Yeah, all manual. That's what I gotta do. I have to keep manuals.
You gotta get the manual.
Yeah, I don't like automatic stuff.
I don't like automatics. That's
no offense.
How you say that's controversial around here, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Stick shift's better, bro. In my opinion, it's more fun.
Absolutely more fun. I of course. How about the
Harley
this thing over here?
A bike. It's a '99 Harley Sportster A83 custom.
Fire.
Custom.
I just got it not that long ago. Huh?
What does custom mean?
I don't know. That's just
custom. It's probably like
I don't really know too much. That's what it says on the title. It says custom.
Options from the dealer, maybe some of the guys spec that out or something.
I know it's a Screaming Eagle edition, which is like a special trim from it.
That's tough.
Just comes with bigger exhaust, catless, straight pipe, stuff like that.
All the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's
about it though.
So, bro, nice Honda. Got the bike. Well, what made you change the Honda, bro? What made you get it?
So it started off with when I was like 16. My first car was a Honda, a '92 Honda Civic EX, and at the time I was a Nissan guy. I like the 350s and like the Infinities and G35s and stuff. I was gonna get a 350 as my first car.
No way.
It's crazy.
But I didn't have enough money at the time.
Sure.
So the only thing I could afford with the money at the time was a little old hoopty Civic.
Yeah.
So I bought that at first, and that's where I grew my love for Honda. They were pretty simple to work on. Literally everything was mad easy to work on. I could find the parts, go to the junkyard, literally find all the parts I need over there. So from there, I got rid of that Honda because that thing was rusty.
Rest in peace.
Literally, bro, I was losing money on that car. I never got it insured, registered.
Crazy.
It was like problem after problem, bro. It was rusty.
I'm surprised you still pulled through with Honda then.
Yeah, bro.
That gave you such a bad experience.
Yeah, bro. I was burnt because I really did love that car. That's why I learned how to do all my work, all my mechanic work from that car. So I'm glad I actually did buy that car.
It put you on.
Exactly, put me on to where I'm at now.
Yeah. Where you at now?
I'm a mechanic now. I've been working on heavy duty vehicles.
Okay.
I work at the city buses, Red Rose Transit.
Oh, no way.
Diesel tech.
Got you.
Hands dirty.
Got to, bro. Ain't never gonna be clean.
They look clean, though. He lying.
Ain't no soft hands.
Ain't no soft hands, bro.
That's the reason he drives that Harley.
Nah, but after I got rid of that Civic, I was borrowing my dad's Altima for a little while. I was whipping that thing for around like a year. And then when I worked at a bicycle shop, my manager, he had an SI, 2012 edition. And when he used to take us around like to go get lunch or shit, he would like do pulls and stuff on it. And it had a good amount of power. And that's where I grew the love for the SI models and the 9th gen like chassis.
Yeah, the 9th gen, the bike shop.
Yeah, the 9th gen. Just the only thing was like the body was a little different, such as like the rear lights, the interior, a little bit of the exterior was different. But I grew my love for the 9th gen then, and then I started looking for a 9th gen. That's where it started. I was gonna get an 8th gen because they were a little cheaper at the time, but then I was like, nah, bro, I need a 9th gen. The 9th gen is way better looking.
That's cool.
And I don't know, I just fell in love with it.
It's a good looking car.
That's what I'm saying. You made the right decision.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like 350Zs, but I think that's
but I was literally gonna get a 350, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna get a 370.
Okay.
But then I was like doing my research into the cars, and they were like I saw they had a lot of problems. Like I heard they had electrical problems, transmission problems,
burning oil.
So I was like, let me stay away from that. And plus, my dad used to have Hondas back in the day, and he said like they never broke down on him.
That's cool. Good.
So I was like, yo, Honda's the way to go.
Yeah.
So I found the car. Well, it's a long story how I found this car, bro. I started looking on
Marketplace.
Nah, it wasn't Marketplace. It was like CarMax and stuff. I started looking online.
Yeah. Oh, like that you were trying to go the dealer route.
Yeah, I was trying to go the dealer route.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do finance. I didn't have enough money to pay cash for it.
For sure.
So one night I'm looking, and next thing I find a Civic. I think it was a 2012 white 2-door down in Jersey.
Oh damn.
So I call the dealership, and I'm like, yo, like I'm interested in the car. When can I come look at it? And they're like, oh, like you could come on Saturday to look at it. I'm like, all right, bet. So it's all the way in Jersey.
That's
so far. Me, my mom, and my sister, we drive. We get everything ready. We're like, all right, we're gonna go to the dealership. We're gonna get this car. I had the cash ready for the down payment. Yeah. I was excited, bro. I couldn't sleep the night before.
Of course, that's how it is, yeah.
Bro, and I'm like by Allentown, and I get a call from the dealership. They're like, yo, like we're doing the pre inspection check on the car, and like the car's leaking too much oil. Like we don't want to sell it because it's like they don't want to put the money into the car. So I'm like, how great! Like I'm already all the way by Allentown, and now I gotta turn around. And
timing.
Yeah, bro, I was so pissed because it was a nice 2-door. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't get the 2-door. I didn't really like the 2-door.
Really?
Why not?
Yeah, I don't know. They have like I don't know. It's just like the body style.
Yeah,
sure.
It's like an oval kind of.
I can see
like
that.
There's more. I don't know. I mean,
they're wider. I feel.
Yeah, they look wider and stuff. I like the 4-doors though. They look a little bit more aggressive, but plus 4 doors more horse.
Oh, for real.
But so then I was already pissed, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna get a car.
Oh yeah.
But now I'm like still looking online, and I found one in Ephrata, 2012 black SI.
Ooh.
I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go. I call them. We get there, and then they're like, oh, somebody's already financing. Like they're already in the process of doing the paperwork. So then I'm even more pissed. Yeah. I'm like, that's great. Now, like, I'm definitely gonna come home with no car at all. I go home. Close. Yeah, but I was mad close to getting a car.
Both times too.
Both times.
Yeah.
And then we go home. I'm all pissed off already. I'm like, damn, I'm getting no car and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like laying down, like stressed out. And then my sister goes online and looks for another SI. She found one in Maryland by like Baltimore at a Chevy dealership.
Okay.
Somebody traded it in, and we call, and we're like, "Yo, like, is this SI available?" They're like, yeah, like nobody looked at it. Like we just brought it out on the lot. I'm like, all right, I'm coming to look at it right now.
Gotcha.
So we drove like 2.5 hours down. No,
like, you did all that in that same day?
Yeah.
So you went to Allentown, then went back to Ephrata, and then went all the way back down to Maryland. Wow, yeah, bro. That's like a vacation, bro.
It was like an hour-and-a-half drive to where the dealership was.
Your sister looked out.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
She really did.
Wow.
So we go down. I see the car right there. They have it right there in the front lot. Bro, I was happy as shit. But at the time, bro, I didn't know how to drive stick.
Oh, yeah?
Nobody that I took knew how to drive stick. My mom don't know how to drive stick. My sister, nobody. I had like the basics of first and second gear.
Sure.
That's it. So we get there and they're like, oh, you want to test drive it? I'm like, I don't know how to drive stick.
What is that?
So they were like, you want to buy a stick car? You don't know how to drive stick? I'm like, yeah. They're like, all right. So then they're over here looking for like somebody, because I guess there was like no mechanics working that day or something.
Somebody knows how to drive, man.
So they were asking like managers, anybody. Bro, there was only one guy in the entire dealership that day that knew how to drive stick.
Okay.
So we took it around the block. I liked it. It drove smooth. But after, I didn't realize that the car had some problems when we were on that test drive.
Okay.
I was just too worried about getting the car.
Yeah. Nervous prior to drive manual too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't realize until after I started working on more cars, like damn, this was actually a problem.
Yeah.
Like the exhaust was rusted.
Okay.
So where the resonator was, that was rusted off.
Oh,
So I had to
shit.
get that welded back. The battery like died after a week once we brought it back to PA.
Yeah.
So at the time, I was just worried about getting the car and bringing it home.
Mhm.
Even though I didn't even bring the car home because I couldn't drive stick.
I see.
So we do the paperwork. It's official.
Oh, wow.
And then what's it called? From there, they set up a date to ship the car over.
Mhm.
I'm over here thinking they're gonna put that shit on a trailer, like bring it.
Okay.
They drove it, so they put miles on it.
Damn, mad miles too.
Which I'm like, I mean, it's whatever. But from there, the whole car was stock. It was literally stock. This shit was like lifted like a monster truck.
Really?
No tent. It was a fishbowl. The engine was like just
Dirty.
literally dirty. It was
Yeah.
like they didn't even do nothing.
I see.
Like they just sold it to me as is.
They probably just bought it, gave it a car wash, and just sold it to you.
Yeah, they probably exactly.
Just, yeah.
So from there, I started learning how to drive stick. Started taking it around the block, getting comfortable with it.
How was that? You
It
learned
was
quick.
good.
You learned quick.
I learned pretty quick. Besides on the hills, Manny, he was the one that actually taught me how to like drive this on like hills, because that's where I struggled at was hills. That's where
Sure.
everybody
Of
struggled.
course, yeah, of course.
And Manny told me like a technique that that's the way I drive
You
on
still
hills
do it
and
now?
shit. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So because
Episode
Manny
one.
was driving
Yeah,
stick
one,
before
Manny.
me.
Manny, a real
Tune in,
one.
Yeah,
watch
shout
episode
out to
one.
Manny.
Episode
Shout out to
one.
Manny. But he's the one that taught me like the hill basics. Other from that, I mean, my dad showed me like a day, and he was like, "Yeah, you're good. That's it."
That's cool. Yeah.
But other from that, he took like right when this car came home, he took the keys. So ultimately, was like, "You got a car now. Like, go learn how to drive stick."
Oh wow.
So I learned. I've just been driving it since, doing little stuff. But yeah, that's about it, bro.
So we want to talk about mods, but before we get to that, is that splitter? Is that stock?
Nah, it's not.
Oh,
I just
okay.
literally put that on. I just got it
no
painted.
way.
Yeah, I got it painted. So I sent it to the body shop.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I told my boy to paint the lip for me. I was gonna paint it like with there's a store downtown that you give them your paint code and then they put it in a can and stuff. I was gonna paint it.
That's cool.
But since he was already gonna paint my rockers for me because I had a little bit of rust on both sides.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, if there's spare paint, can you just paint my lip? And he was like, yeah, I got you.
Word.
I just put it on yesterday.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah, I was
I didn't even.
No.
I definitely noticed it, but I didn't like notice it. Like, oh shoot, that wasn't there last time.
Yeah.
But it sticks out though.
No, it is real nice.
I just
In
put
a
it
good
on
way.
last night. I was in the garage for till 1 a.m. I was just putting it on. I was just so lazy to put it on.
You're just taking your time.
Yeah, I was just taking my time.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So mods, I know you don't have a lot, but if you want to talk about the mods.
So the only thing I have engine wise is a Skunk 2 cold air intake that goes down to the fender line.
A real cold air intake.
Yeah, not the one that gets
not
hot
the hot air
intake.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I mean, I mainly just do maintenance stuff like
Very well taken care of.
yeah, like I just like last night I did the VTEC solenoid gasket. Last year I did the oil pan reseal and the timing cover reseal.
Nice, cool.
I got that powder coated black.
So this is gonna last you forever.
Yeah,
that's awesome, bro.
And then I got the valve cover powder coated Type R red.
Oh, we gotta see that. We gotta don't forget we gotta get pictures of that. That's hot.
Yeah, I got the wrinkle red on there. I got my
this is a clean build. That's all.
Yeah. Wrinkle red. Why you say wrinkle red? Is that the exact?
Yeah, it's like
is that
a
the
wrinkle.
Honda valve cover color?
It's a wrinkle red.
Beautiful.
It's like nice and rough.
Oh yeah.
But I have the RBC intake manifold at the garage.
Okay.
The only thing I'm waiting on is injectors. I don't know what injectors to get.
Okay.
Cause I don't want to go something crazy high, like 1,000 cc injectors. I don't need something like that. I just need something calm. But I'm talking to this one guy that his name is Mike Serrano. He drives SI too. He's from Effort, I think, somewhere around there. He has the same shout out Mike. He be putting me on to parts. He's the one that put me onto these lights.
These lights are fire.
No, yeah.
That stood out when I saw them. That stood out. That's nice.
I got them clear coated. I got my boy to put an extra clear coat on there so they could last a little while.
Hell yeah.
because the old ones were getting foggy. We already waxed it, like we polished it and
Yep,
stuff,
Yep.
and then it got cloudy again. So I was like, fuck that.
Time to get new ones.
Yeah, I'm just getting new ones. Plus, I love the clear.
It
Oh,
changes the
yeah.
car
Oh my
so
It
much,
God.
changes
bro.
it so much. I love the front end now with the
The splitter.
yeah, the splitter and the lights, bro. I love it.
No, the whole front of the car with the red SI.
Beautiful.
Yo,
All
it
white.
blends
Yeah,
perfect.
I need to
bro.
get a new one because it got chipped right here. I don't know what the hell hit it.
That's not that
bro.
bad though.
Nah, you don't really see it unless
Nah,
you
bro, it's
like
the factory
Mac
one.
Pro.
Keep it.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the
Yeah,
OEM. Keep the factory red, bro.
yeah, bro.
That's cool.
I love the front end though. I fell in love way more with the front end. I used to hate the front end.
The ninth gen Civic, even the regular one, I feel like are one of the nicer.
Yeah.
It reminds me of. Don't tell me if I'm bugging, but it reminds me of the RSX.
RSX.
Am I crazy for that?
You
You know what I'm saying?
got
It
push on it.
It reminds me of RSX. I don't know why. Just the way the front end is kind of like just like aligned with the windshield. The way like all in one just kind of swoops down. I feel like the RSX is like that.
Got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll just be taking care of it, to be honest.
That's awesome.
The
bro.
baby.
Yeah.
How many miles?
About it. 134.
Hey,
I got it with
runs-
96,000.
And it runs fine.
Yeah, it runs fine. Well,
Uh-oh.
I had many breakdowns.
Yeah, breakdowns.
I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
think
to
I just
come.
had two breakdowns.
Wow.
That's it.
Total?
Knock on wood. I don't have wood, but
Where with it?
I don't have wood.
The tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told you that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
Nah, the first breakdown was when I got the car. I was at school. I was at CTC at the time.
Okay.
And I'm leaving the car, like it just dies. Like I went to go turn it on and the battery's dead.
Wouldn't even turn over.
Wouldn't even turn over.
That's crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck? So then I saw that the cables, not the cables, the clamps that go in the battery, that was like broken. It was cracked.
Yeah.
No.
So I had to replace that, and then replace the battery. Actually, it was 3 breakdowns. So that was the first one.
Okay.
So then fixed that, whatever. Got a new battery, new ground cable. Fixed that.
Word. That's an easy fix.
Yeah, it was an easy fix.
Not crazy.
The second one was I got my windshield tinted, and I got it done in the winter. It was like mid-December.
Okay.
So it was like cold as fuck outside.
For sure.
I'm over here wearing shorts because I'm like, I'm gonna just get my car, go straight home.
I got you.
I'm like 5 minutes away from my house, and I'm driving. I'm at the light. Next thing, the car just shuts off. Like I got no power at all. But it cranks, but it sounds like it's getting no fuel. So at the time, I didn't realize my sub wire, my signal wire, I hooked it up to the fuel pump fuse under the dash, which sits next to the clutch pedal.
So when you hit.
So when I was hitting the clutch pedal, my foot was getting too close to the wire.
Yeah.
And it was pulling it. So when it finally pulled enough, it started touching all these fuses, and it blew like 5 fuses.
No way.
But it was wintertime, so I'm like over here just
thinking it's
I'm thinking I'm over here thinking it's a fuel pump. Like, yo, I gotta get this thing running. I can't. I need this car for work.
For sure.
So I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, it's too cold to even work out here. I'm gonna just get it towed. At the time, I was working at Honda.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So,
you worked at Honda?
Yeah, I worked at Honda as a tech for about a year and a half.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
So I got it towed to Honda. Then I got my boy Louis over there. He's smart as a motherfucker. He because at the time we were doing different things. I was in the express bay doing like state inspections and shit. He's in the back doing main shop work. So he had a little bit of time to fuck with it. So he goes under there, he starts doing all these random settings I've never even know that you could do on these cars. And then he checks the fuses and he sees that there's like 5 of them blowing up from the wire touching. So then we relocated the signal wire, put new fuses. Car ran good from there.
At least that was kind of an easy fix too. Yeah, I just feel like the issue there was just hard to diagnose.
Yeah, it was. That's the thing. It was in the middle of the fucking winter. It was like 10 degrees out. I'm over here freezing my ass off in shorts and shit. I'm like, I can't even think right. Then the second time was
So Louis found out the fuses.
Yeah, so he found out the fuses.
Shout out Louis.
Yeah, shout out Louis. Little Louis, that's what we call him.
Little Lou.
Oh, well, compared to you, is that what
Hey, he's short.
That's
short.
That's
short.
I figured.
And then there was actually 4. Now I'm just remembering all the fucking.
Damn.
But bro, they're all electrical. Swear to God, they're all electrical.
Yeah,
nothing engine wise. I'm glad nothing engine wise.
Fuel.
Yeah, hopefully
not. Yeah.
Other from that, the third one was I was working at Mitsubishi as a mechanic over there.
Yeah, it's been all over the world.
Yeah, bro.
Wow, bro.
And
what's up?
Literally, I was working overtime. I was working until 7 when the dealer closes. So everybody's clocking out. They're closing up the shop. So I'm the last tech to leave. I'm literally going to start my car, and it just clicks. It's dead.
Okay.
I got power, but it just clicks. And right as I'm like, fuck, I'm going to go get my tools, the garage door closes.
Damn.
And then the side door is already locked.
You're just trapped outside.
And everybody. That means everybody's already outside in their cars. I'm like, fuck. But at the time, there was a guy that was working the detail. I think his name is Andrew or something like that. And he had tools in his car.
Thank God.
So I saw that we started taking like the battery apart. We started wiggling the ground cable. And we will see that sometimes it will get good connection. It will start cranking, but it's like it wasn't enough. So I'm there till like 10 o'clock at night. He left. He was like, bro, I got dip. Here's my tools. Just figure it out. Just figure it out. I'm like, all right, whatever. I call my dad. I'm like, yo, you might have to come pick me up. And then literally the next day, bro, I had a school field trip all the way in Reading at Maple Grove.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
I had a field trip there. I'm glad it happened at my job and not over at Maple Grove.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it got to a point where my dad pulled up, and then literally as I'm about to give up, I wiggle the wire, and I get it to like a position, like a curved position, and I go to start, and the car turns on. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking going home.
Wow.
I'm not even stopping, nothing. I get home, turn it off.
It won't turn back on.
And it wouldn't turn back on.
Good.
So I'm like, it's definitely a ground problem.
The battery, yeah.
Something in the electrical system. So I got came back from the field trip, and my boy Orlando, I don't know if y'all know him, drives a CRV, back CRV.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I was just texting you, bro.
We call him Angel and stuff.
Yeah. He was he just slid up on a post about Street Talk. So yeah. Shout out Orlando.
Shout out Orlando, bro. So he pulled up to my crib. I think I helped him with some stuff on his CRV, and then he looked out with this because he's actually really good with electrical, way better than me.
Nice.
So he like cleaned the terminals up. I think we put a new ground cable, and then it didn't give me any problems after that.
Word.
And then this was when I started at Thaddeus Stevens. I was the second year. No, I was the first year program. First year program was from 12 to 4 or 4:30.
Okay.
After 4:30, everybody was out the building. There was no teachers, no nothing. Everybody dipped. So, literally going home. Now I'm about to go home. I go to start my car, and it cranks really, really slow.
Oh shit.
Well, Alex.
Alex. Yo, GTI. Whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I peeped that the car was cranking mad slow, bro. Like really, really slow. I'm like, fuck, bro. This shit's about to leave me stranded here. I had no tools because, as I said, once we're dismissed, literally everything is like empty. All the teachers are gone. All that. So I had my boy Quinn. Shout out to my boy Quinn, bro.
Shout out Quinn, bro.
He's a real OG. He's a real one, bro. He stayed with me the entire time to make sure the car turned on and stuff.
Cool.
So we went thinking it was a battery because we measured the voltage. Battery was low. So we're like, that's weird. I just replaced the battery like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe it's just a bad battery. You never know.
Hopefully, yeah.
So he had a $50 advance gift card that his grandma gave him, and he wasn't using it. It was like, here, bro, just take it. Like, just keep it. You need it more than me right now. So I bought the battery with that. Well, I used that to buy the battery. So put the new battery in advance. and then we checked voltage again.
Yeah, how was it?
The regular voltage on the car is around 12.4 volts, around there. And that's when the car's off. When it's running, it should be between 13 to 14 volts, around there. Car was running, I still had 12 volts.
Oh shit, so it's under.
So I'm like, all right, it's probably the alternator that's going out.
Yeah.
I'm over here calling everybody, like, who has an alternator? I need an alternator bad, like today. And the store in Lidditz had one. And I zoomed over, picked it up, put the alternator in, checked voltage. I was reading good again. But other from that, I mean, it didn't leave me stranded, but you could hear it was going out.
Taking its time.
Yeah, it was taking its time.
Good.
So
and you got an alternator.
Yeah, got the alternator in.
It's all electrical.
Yeah, that's all little stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It was literally all electrical. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not mad. I'm actually glad it was electrical than mechanical.
Of course. Yeah.
No, yeah. Can't get you a headache, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They can run through one problem to another problem to this and that.
Bro, you just have a more expensive problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Electrical, bro, it could get pretty expensive.
Absolutely.
Especially when it starts coming with up to like computers and shit.
Oh my goodness.
Like PCMs, ECMs, ECUs. Fuck that, bro. It's a headache.
That's crazy. So we talked about the was it
FB6.
FB6. Talk about the FB6 a good amount. How about the Harley, bro?
So the Harley.
Why you bought it? How long you had it?
So the Harley. That's a good story. So at the time, Alex bought his bike.
Okay.
And then our other
500.
boy. Yeah.
He was wilding out right here. I don't know if y'all saw it.
Yeah.
Our other boy Jonathan, he bought a bike too. I think it's a 600 maybe, or maybe a 500 as well. And I was like, damn, I want a bike. Well, I had a bike. It was a little 250 Yamaha. It was like a little
cruiser bike
beater, bro. I bought it for $500. Transmission like went out on me, whatever. I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up on it. I said whatever. I was riding my dad's Harley for a little while. He has a 2019 A83.
Okay.
And that's custom paint, custom work on it.
New one too. Shoot.
So I was riding that for a while. And at the time, since I'm a bigger guy, I was like, maybe a sports bike won't be a good fit for me. I'm gonna try a cruiser since I've been riding them for a little bit and shit. So at the time, I was like, damn, I want a bike. Alex and Jonathan got one. I'm about to go get one too. I want to start riding and shit.
Ready.
So I go on Marketplace.
Okay.
That's the first thing I do is Marketplace.
Go to.
And I stumbled upon my boy Quinn. His brother was selling a 1200 Harley.
Oh shit!
It was a 98, and he was selling it for like $3,000. So I'm like, maybe he'll like lower it since I know his brother and shit.
Yeah.
He didn't budge. He didn't budge at all.
That's funny.
But I go to his house and the bike is not taken care of. It's like the chrome is rusty. It's leaking oil. The tires are bald.
You're just taking someone else's problem at that point.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, it sounded really good for a 1200. Sure. It was like straight piped. It was nice, but it wasn't taken care of. Chrome was all rusty. I didn't want to deal with that. Plus, he said, "Oh, it's a normal thing that Harleys are leaking." Nah, I ain't normal. Ain't normal, bro.
You lying? You trying to sell that bike?
Ain't no VQ, bro.
It had like 15,000 miles too. It had like 15.
Ain't no G37.
My fault, yeah.
Nah, you good. So then I was gonna just get one from the dealer, not a brand new, but like a used one from the dealer, probably like mid 2000s around there, because Harley of Link had one, and I was gonna go like look at it, but I felt like they wanted too much for the mileage and the year and stuff. It's a dealer, obviously they're gonna upcharge it more. Yeah. So I stopped looking for a bike for a little while, and then my coworker, what's it called? It's a girl I actually bought the bike from. She used to ride with her sons and all that stuff back in the day, but then sadly one of her sons passed away. So then she didn't want to get rid of the bike, but she wanted to get rid of it. It was like bringing her too much like memories and stuff.
Sure.
So she was like, "I heard you're looking for a Harley." She was like, "I'll sell you mine. Like I don't ride it at all."
Whoa.
And she was telling me like there was mad heads that were hitting it up, like hitting her up to get the bike, and
To clean that.
She never wanted to sell it,
Yeah.
but she was like, I'll sell it to you because I know she knows my dad. We all work together.
Okay.
That's nice.
So she was like, I know that the bike's gonna go to a good person and stuff, so I'll just sell it to you. She had it for like 5.5.
Yeah.
And she sold it to me for 4.
Wow.
And it only had, at the time, 8,400 miles on it.
Oh,
it's
shit.
a 99.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
It's not even in the breaking mileage yet. So
what's the breaking mileage?
I don't know.
The breaking like 500 miles, not 80. I got you.
Nah,
wow.
but
it's definitely a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she had like stuff on it, like the crash bar, or windshield, stuff like that. I mean, I took that all off.
Not your style.
Okay, that's not my style.
Sure.
So
the bike looks mad clean, bro.
It's a beautiful bike, bro.
No,
you make me want a Harley.
No, for like the paint, like candy, bro. Like chrome, like it's really nice.
Yeah, bro.
Take care of.
So I went to pick it up at her house, and she gave me all the parts. Those aren't original parts, but those are original Harley parts.
For the price of $4,000?
Yeah.
All of it?
So the original parts were like silver and black.
Okay.
And she gave me all those parts, original parts. But then she swapped everything to chrome. But Harley chrome. Like, those are Harley parts that are OEM chrome.
Gotcha.
So she swapped all that over. She said back in the day, like, that was like a couple thousand just for the chrome.
Wow.
So she said, like, I got a really good deal for it. But yeah, bro, the chrome, I love the color on it. It's like a cobalt, like a purplish, bluish color.
Okay.
With all the chrome on it, it's like a perfect color. And I mean, I love it. It's a 883 TC.
Okay.
But
TC, what does that mean? Twin.
Well, it's a twin engine.
What does TC mean though?
I don't know.
It means something.
But it's a 4-stroke though.
Okay.
The only thing I've changed, well, this bike already left me stranded once.
Really? Electrical?
Yep.
You're so unlucky, bro.
I got bad luck with the electrical.
You're so unlucky with that.
I was riding, it was a Friday because it was the Spanish festival at San Juan Bautista Church.
Cool.
So everybody was outside. Like the whole city was packed.
Oh yeah, it'd be lit down there.
Yeah, I went for a ride. I'm like, all right. I went towards Willow Street. Now I got gas up at Sheets, turned around. I was gonna ride through downtown. And I cut through the church, through the back of the church, and I feel like it's stuttering a little bit. I'm like, that's weird. I just put fuel. So then I pull over. I go to Queen and Farnham at the corner store. I turn the bike off to look at it, see if I saw anything like weird or anything. And I didn't see nothing that caught my eye. So I go to turn it on, and it just goes off. The power just cuts off completely.
Really?
That's crazy.
So I'm like, well, how fucking great. And I'm telling you, bro, I got bad luck with motorcycles.
Really?
Really bad
luck.
You
were talking about the transmission on the
bike so that's one bike. I had another one. It was like a 2004 Kawasaki Vulcan. I rebuilt the motor on the transmission. I put a new carb. Never got that thing running, bro.
Jesus, bro. I can relate
That's
to
why you
that.
check out CBR.
Bro, and I literally took it to a CTC because at the time I was at CTC when I had that bike.
Nobody could get it.
Well, I took it to the motorcycles teachers, and they helped me rebuild it.
Oh, cool.
So the first year instructor, he was the junior instructor, he was that's all he does is motorcycles. He has his own motorcycle shop, so he knows his shit. Then his son was the senior grade teacher for motorcycles. So I became really close with both of them, and they helped me rebuild it. So I had supervision of them watching me rebuild it, and they double checked everything. So and everything looked good.
Yeah.
So we rebuilt it. We got everything in. I ordered mad parts for that bike, bro. When I went to go start it, nothing, bro. It was like it just didn't want to turn on, and they couldn't figure it out. It got to a point where they're like, "We honestly don't know what the fuck to do anymore."
The Vulcan's a cruiser, right?
Yeah, that's all I've been having was cruisers.
Gotcha, no sport bikes.
So
was it? Were you buzzing?
No, like even to the point that specialists can't figure it out. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
That's crazy. You gotta go to the
that's
CEO
what I'm saying. Exactly.
Or the one that built it.
Yeah, bro, I read it like a forum on that bike, and they were like, "Well, once you like tear the engine apart, there's like such a slight chance that it's gonna work again, which I'm like,
it makes no sense.
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
bullshit,
So you're telling
yeah.
me I just need to get a whole new motor?
Yeah, for real.
And like I watched videos. My first time rebuilding it, I rebuilt it like 2-3 times.
Crazy.
Transmission
Headache,
2
bro,
times.
But
headache.
that's time, bro.
Headache,
Yeah,
yo.
bro. I'm telling you, I was committed to that bike, bro. So the first time I rebuilt it at home, and I watched this one guy. It was some Canadian guy who rebuilt it, but the video quality was so bad. It was in like 2014 when he fucking recorded the video. So
That's
the
crazy.
camera was ass.
Yeah, all compressed. And
Yeah,
shit,
so I'm like trying to like see the timing marks and shit like that. And bro, I'm telling you, like motorcycle engines are so fucking compact. Like you have one little screw that will control like timing shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
it's such a fucking headache.
So small, bro. I can relate to that.
Bro,
I can relate to that.
It's
bro.
a headache.
Big
Like I
time.
literally had bad luck with bikes. But that, so I finally broke down on Queen and Farnham. I forgot.
Finally
we
broke
were talking about
down.
that.
So I finally broke down. Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, maybe I could like pop the clutch. Probably nothing. I pushed it down a little hill on Farnham towards where Princess Subs is.
Okay. No,
Nothing. That shit ain't pop nothing. So I call my sister. I'm like, yo, I need you to bring me tools and my jump box. She's already pissed off. She's like, oh, you motherfucker. And
she came?
Yeah, she came. She was fucking pissed, bro.
Damn.
She was pissed, but she still came.
Stuck in traffic.
So I put the jump box. Nothing. But I didn't notice this until I started tearing shit apart eventually. So I started noticing when I would move my jump box cables around, the lights would turn off and on. So I knew it was the electrical problem, but I didn't know where it was. So I was just too worried about getting the bike out from that street. I just wanted to get it home.
That's a ghetto, bro. Princess Subs, it's in a ghetto.
Yeah, bro, I would trust my bike there, you know, and it was getting dark. You know, and I'm over here with my fucking broken ass bike and shit.
Yeah, put that shit on your back, bro. Drag that shit.
But I was literally about to, like, push it home.
Yeah.
All the way from Princess Subs all the way to, like, Sterling Place, bro.
That's crazy.
I was literally about to, but...
You said you tried to bump start it?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
And nothing. So I called my boy, Manolo, and him and his boy, Jamie, they work on Harleys. That's all they have is Harleys and shit.
Familiar with the
like they
Harley
do custom work, side shop customs. If y'all need work,
shout out.
So
put a logo up.
Yeah,
side shop custom.
Yeah,
shout out.
They do custom work on Harleys and all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
So they know their shit about Harleys, and they pull up, and they're already inspecting it. They figured out what it was. So at the bottom of the forks, there's this little computer that like controls like all the ignition and stuff. And on the back of the original ones, they have like a gel type padding on the back.
Okay.
They said once that starts cracking, that's when you know it's fucked. It's damaged.
Whoa. The computer.
Yeah.
Little chip, whatever.
Yeah. So we inspected it and it was all cracked up. It was old. So he was like, I could get you the part from his parts plug, whatever. He got me the part for like $80, which is pretty cheap. And the only thing was different. The only difference was between the two boxes was the new one came with an extra ground, which I just put to chassis, and I just cut everything, crimped it, like redid the wiring on it.
Good.
And I went to go start it, nothing.
Oh.
So I noticed like, all right, now it's another electrical problem. I find out eventually that like the whole electrical system of the bike took a shit. Battery wise, starter wise, ignition wise.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. It's like that little computer fucked everything up. It just like sent all the fucked up shit to every other electrical part.
Blew up everything.
So I'm pissed. It's a Friday. It was literally my birthday.
Nah.
Bro, you mad? You're the most unlucky person.
I was already at work. I was working. It was a long day. It was hot as shit. Now I come home to this fucking thing. And it's still not starting. So I put the jump box on. I'm like, maybe it was just sitting for too long.
Okay.
Maybe the battery's dead. I put the battery on. I got power. I go to crank it. It just clicks. I'm like, all right, that's fucked.
It just clicked? like the starter solenoid or whatever?
It just clicked. So I'm like over here checking voltage. and I got good voltage when the bike is off. It's at 12.4 or 3, whatever. So I'm like, battery's good. So I'm like, maybe the starter. But to do the start on that fucking bike is such a pain in the ass. Like, you gotta take the clutch cover off, and everything is so tight where the starter's at. So I got pissed and I smacked the side of the battery.
Okay.
And when I did that, I saw that the lights turned off. And now I'm thinking, when I broke down, when I was moving the wires with the jump box, the fucking power would turn off and on. And so now I'm thinking it's a problem with the battery wires.
Okay.
Because when I smacked it turned off.
It readjusted, yeah.
Yeah, and then I smacked it again, it would turn on.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, it's
like a
definitely
weak connection, you think?
Maybe? A weak connection somewhere. Maybe a wire's cut.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not tight. Something like that. So on the Harleys, they have like this plastic like loom around the starter cables and ground cables.
Okay.
So I took that off and I'm inspecting it. I see like this little white powder stuff. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I thought corrosion.
Sure. Makes sense.
So I take the battery apart, take that whole compartment out so I could see the cables. And I ran it all the way through to the starter. And I see that the positive wire from the battery to the starter is corroded all the way through. I'm like, how fucking great.
Yeah.
So
at least you
found
the issue,
yeah,
though,
at least I found it. Well, what I thought.
Oh, no.
So, I replaced the wire. I made one at home. Whatever.
Made one is crazy.
Yeah, I made one. I had spare ground cable. I just put the ends and stuff. And I put it in. And then I'm like, let me make 2 just in case. I use 2 different gauges. I use like a 8 gauge and a 6 gauge wire on it. And
how come? Just cause what you had?
I had a spare like 8 gauge, but the original one was a 6 gauge.
Okay.
So I put that in, whatever, and then the bike is cranking. Now it's cranking, but not fast. I mean, it's cranking fast, but it doesn't want to turn on.
Oh, it's not starting. It's not like it's turning over, but it's not starting.
Yeah, like it's cranking really fast. Like it wants to start.
Oh,
so I'm like over here thinking that shit sounds like fuel, maybe. I'm over here thinking now I got no fuel. Now it's a fuel problem. Maybe the carburetor got fucked. I don't know. So
no spark.
That's the thing.
That's exactly what I thought.
What do you all need to have a engine running? You need compression, intake, exhaust, fuel, spark, whatever. You need all that shit.
Absolutely. I think you hit everything, to be honest. Yeah.
So I know I got compression. I know I got exhaust. Fuel, maybe. And spark was the next thing. So I was like, since it's a V engine, I got 2 spark plugs.
Yep.
And I was like, let me check spark. I had my spark plug tester there. And I take the back cylinder ignition coil out. And I test it. I got no spark. I'm over here thinking maybe my tool's fucked since I haven't used it in such a long time. So I'm like, I'm risking it now. I put my finger in there. I'm risking getting shocked.
Yeah.
And I go to crank it. I didn't get shocked. Now I do it to the other one. I'm not getting shocked. So I'm like, all right. So now
no spark.
I got no spark. So literally, bro, I'm running earlier that day, bro. I was running to Harley and Lank, getting parts. Like I got a starter relay. I think it was maybe the relay that went out.
Oh, I've been there, bro. I've been there.
Nothing. Yeah. So I'm like, well, that was $20 down the drain.
Yep.
And now I'm like, all right, ignition coil. Harley of Lank didn't have one, so I called Harrisburg. They had one. It was like, I think they closed. What? At that point, when I figured that out, like the battery and cables stuff, that was a Sunday. So 2 days later. I called Harrisburg. So it was Sunday. They closed at like 4. It was like 2. So I called them. And they're like, yeah, we have 1 ignition coil left. And I was like, yo, I'm coming up to get it right now. Yeah. Bro, I was hauling ass to Harrisburg to get it. I come back. I put it in. I bought 2 new spark plugs, the ignition coil, and I tested spark. I was getting spark again. I got spark in both cylinders. Put it in, put the plugs back in. That shit started right up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Bro, I was so
It sounds so good too,
bro. That felt so good, bro.
Yeah, awesome, bro.
Bro, cause my dad was bugging, bro. This motherfucker was bugging. He was like, "Oh, like you fucked it up. Now you gotta take it to Harley and get it fixed."
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm a whole mechanic,
Yeah,
bro. I'm not
yeah.
taking
Yeah,
it to
yeah, I'll
Harley.
figure that shit out.
So yeah, bro, I figured I was Joe-ish. I went for a ride like right after.
Of course.
I was
And left
praying,
them stranded
hoping
again.
it didn't leave me stranded again, bro. And since then, bro, it's been running good. I did change the headlight to LED.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
The turn signal lenses, I changed them to clear.
Oh, cool. That's not
That's about it. Nah, because they had a ugly ass yellow cover, and then the headlight was a bulb, the yellow bulb.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
yeah, I wanted
like
more
old
modern
amber
stuff. Yeah, I
look.
wanted more modern. So I got plans for it this winter. I'm planning on raising the bars.
Okay.
Oh,
Up here. Up here.
Not too tall. Maybe like right here.
Yeah.
Not too tall.
Where you at now?
That's just stock.
No, I'm saying like show like where's it at?
Oh, probably I want to go
Like right here.
It's like right here.
Right there. Gotcha.
Right here.
And you want where you want it?
Like right here.
That's crazy. That'd be tough.
That's pretty high.
I need chrome. I need chrome bars for sure.
Yeah.
Chrome is so fast.
My boy Manolo that works on Harleys, they were telling me to get 12-inch bars all the way
Crazy.
up. This is how they sit on their bikes, bro. They're
God,
like this
yeah.
the entire time.
I don't think that's comfortable, bro.
Nah, I don't know how they do it, bro. They're used to it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. That's it with the Harley.
Wow, bro.
Planning on getting a sports bike now because obviously
Okay,
I ain't catching up with Alex and Jonathan, bro. There's no way.
What kind of sports bike?
Gixxer. Definitely want a Gixxer.
How big?
1,000?
Maybe.
Really?
Considering it.
That's a big jump from.
Yeah, I mean that's a 83. The only thing is
it's torquey, but
it's torquey. That's the thing.
How much horsepower you said?
Well, on this,
Yeah.
I think it was like mid 50s or 60s.
Yeah, you go to 1,000, bro. You're like at 100.
100.
Yeah.
90 plus, depending on year.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, I was probably gonna get a new 2025.
bro.
Crazy.
Those are like 100 plus, bro.
Yeah.
like when it comes to horsepower, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm kind of thinking between 1,000 or 750.
there you go.
I'm mainly shooting for a 750, but I want to see what colorways they make for the thousands and the 750s.
Okay.
I gotta see. I mean, I was reading it. I was reading like the forums and stuff about the bikes, and they have the main colorway I want is red and black, which they only make in the thousands.
Fuck it, go 1,000.
I don't know,
Just for the colors, bro. Just for the colors, go 1,000.
But I don't know. Maybe the 750. The 750 has a colorway that caught my eye.
Okay.
But
nice.
I don't want
you gonna get it white?
You have to pop out with it. Episode
I'll pop
part
out
2.
with
I mean,
part 2, bro.
I like the colorway that I saw. If it's true, I'm getting that colorway for sure.
Stamp.
Nice. Yeah.
For sure, it's gonna look good with everything I got. So
sick, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
You want to talk about the EK, and I'll let you take it from there. Yeah.
So, my senior year, one of my buddies, his dad used to own a shop. He specialized in Volvos and stuff. So he would have like customers of different cars and stuff come through, and he had this one customer that had a 2000 EK Civic Coupe.
Sorry. I saw Ambers that looked just like the Explorer Ambers.
I saw like a car too.
Sorry, go.
No, you're good. So at the time, I was looking for a project Civic, and I was at the point where I was just gonna go buy one from the junkyard, like that they sell in the front for dumb cheap.
Some random.
Yeah, and my boy saw me scrolling on Marketplace and stuff, and he was like, "Yo, like my dad knows somebody that's trying to get rid of a 2000 EK Civic." I was like, "Tell him like, what's up? Like, I'll buy it from them."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, it's 5-speed. It's
real fast. Is this before the SI?
No, I already had the SI.
You had the SI already, and
this was probably like 6 months
after.
I see. Yeah.
You had the 6 months after you wanted the EK. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. And he gave me the bull's number. I hit him up. He was like, "Yeah, I think I fucked up the head of the EK, but with me knowing Hondas at the time, I did a lot of like reading in the books and shit about Hondas and their engines. So in the 2000s, they came with a D16 Y8 engine. So back then, Honda made a great ass invention with that engine, where if you mess up the timing, the valves won't hit the pistons.
Yeah,
they're not an interferable engine, so you can fuck up the timing.
Oh wow.
And it won't bend the valves. But like this, if you fuck up the timing on this, you're bending the valves no matter what.
Shit. That's crazy.
So he thought he fucked up the engine because he messed up the timing and shit like that. So I was like, yeah, like now I gotta put a whole new engine in there.
You selling it?
So he was like, oh, like I sell it to you for scrap price metal.
Crazy.
I'm like, all right, that's fine. That works for me. So he was like, just give me 200 for it.
Crazy.
$200.
Crazy. I'll tell you that is crazy.
$200, and it had like 95,000 miles on it.
Wow.
That's nuts.
For 2005 speed, had the sunroof working and all.
Is it running right now?
Yeah, it's running right now. I just did some maintenance to it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool, bro. You're a maintenance guy. You like keeping up.
Taking care of it clean.
All of your toys are thoroughly maintained.
Yeah,
that's
Once
cool.
I see like a problem like in the engine and stuff, I always stay on top of that stuff.
That's amazing, yo.
But the EK, bro, literally, he towed it to my house for $20. Yeah,
Really?
He was like, I could tow it to your house too.
Even better.
He's not even worried about money at that point.
And he lived all the way down in like New Providence, like Quarryville type area. So it's kind of far.
Yeah, a little bit.
So he was like, yeah, like I'll tow it. I'm like, all right, see
even
that.
better.
$20.
So
Good, right?
but I was being nice, and I gave him like $40, whatever.
Nice.
So
made it worth his while.
Yeah, so I got the car. It was pretty clean when I went to go look at it. The only thing, it had like a small little hole of rust, which I wasn't really
the floorboard
on the quarter panel,
okay.
because from factory Honda puts like this rubber film on the quarter,
and shit gets stuck,
and water gets trapped in there.
Yep.
And that's where they start to rust.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I quickly took that shit off. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to make it worse.
Yeah. That little film thing.
Yeah. So from there, I did more research on the engine, and since I was at CTC, I was talking to my teacher about it, and he told me to check this and that, and he printed me papers on like how to repair, like shit like that, like timing kit and stuff like that. So cool. Since he told me it was the timing that was off that he did, I checked it and it was off. He swore he put it on the correct timing. It was off like 3 teeth. So it was fucking with the car's timing.
That's enough to
to fuck it up.
Yeah.
To where it won't start. So I print the sheets at school that tell me how to line it up, how to check the timing and stuff.
Yeah,
so literally, I'm checking all of it. I noticed that he has that out of timing. Go to the store, get a water pump kit, timing kit.
Might as well.
I get all that shit.
While you're there.
Belts, new belts. I got a battery, and put the belt on, bro. And then it was cranking, but I think since it was sitting for a while, the injectors got stuck or something like that. So I put the kit on, whatever. It's looking good. It's cranking now. It sounds healthy. It sounds like it got good compression. Nothing's ticking or tapping and shit. So now I'm like, let me check the fuel injector. So I buy this one test kit that you test injectors with.
Yep. And
I saw that I was getting a pulse in each injector. So I take it out, I clean them out, and I put them back in. Next thing, fucking Civic turns on.
Oh man,
it's like
$200, bro.
Bro, for $200.
That's crazy.
That's incredible.
And I put like the belt and the battery probably cost like $300 and whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, for what is that, like $500?
So that's a $500
running car.
Running, bro.
Holy
running.
Yeah,
it was stock high. It was, bro. That shit was like a monster truck. Bro, it was so ugly, bro. Like it had like steelies on that were painted orange and shit.
Nah, that's crazy.
Going on there, bro?
I don't know, bro. It's like he was taking it. I don't know if he was like trying to do like some demolition derby.
That's
shit
what I was gonna say. Yeah,
but
I think he didn't.
So. Yeah,
90,000. How many 90,000 miles on the DCT?
Yeah, it had like 95,000 on it. I
got
102,000 now.
You trying to sell it?
Nah. Nah.
I asked for this guy.
I got $200 right now. No, I know how much you got it for, nigga.
I've had people offer me $4,000 for it.
Wow.
Nah.
Yeah,
I know I'm not gonna find another one like that.
Yeah. Absolutely, you really have something special there. That's cool.
So literally from there, I started like upgrading it. The other thing that I didn't see until I started working on shit was the rad support was bent. It's like he hit something because the driver's side bottom was like pushed up, so the whole rad support was shifted.
Do you think he hit something?
He definitely hit something.
He pushed it up on a curb or something?
Probably. That's what I was thinking. Because nothing would line up. Like the fenders and the bumpers wouldn't line up, the lights. So at the point I was like, I'm not even worried about it right now. Because the rad support for that car was like $300 fucking bucks.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it was bothering so much seeing like nothing was connecting right.
Yeah.
So I started buying stuff for it. Like I got new lights for it. I got new bumpers for it. The radio wasn't working. I got the radio working. I was still taking care of the engine stuff, such as like the oil leaks, little oil leaks. I mean, it still leaks oil, but it's the daily, you know. As long as it gets me to where I gotta go, that's all that matters for me. Like this is my the weekend car. Like if I'm going out with my boys and shit, this is what I take.
That's cool. And the EK is the miles.
Yeah.
Keep the miles up.
Yeah, that's literally it, bro. So
sorry,
go ahead.
Well, would you consider yourself a Honda enthusiast? Being worked at Honda, knowing so much about Honda, having two
I guess,
right? That's cool, bro.
I love Hondas, bro. Like literally in my garage, my old garage at home, I have all these valve covers are all Hondas. I got the K series, H series, D series, B series. I got the D15 like from the old Civics.
Oh yeah, you're a fanboy, bro.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Cool,
literally, I got a Honda banner in there.
Wow.
I got the Honda keychain Civic SI, the Honda.
Oh yeah.
Tell you, bro, I love Hondas.
Did you see the Street Talk banner I designed for the garage?
Nah.
Oh, you're gonna like
it right now.
I ordered it. I like it. You're gonna like it.
I'm definitely gonna go up in the garage. Manny's garage, bro.
So if I'll give you a 350 right now in the 9th Gen Civic, you are 100% picking. Like, what are you picking?
Oh, definitely the Honda.
Nah, even you wouldn't go to Nissan route at all. Like, even today, right now, if I give you one right there.
I got too much love for Honda, bro.
Yeah, that's
loyalty, bro. So, same question I had for Manny, bro.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you go to Honda route with the bikes? Oh, because you didn't want a sport bike.
Yeah, at the time I didn't want a
sport bike. They make cruisers
Honda has baggers and thumpers. The Honda's the Shadow, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. If you're gonna get a thumper.
Well, I was considering getting a Honda Shadow, but then they told me about this bike.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
8,400 miles for $4,000.
Yeah. You picked it right.
So
I wouldn't get
I was gonna go with the Shadow. I was definitely gonna get a Shadow. Because obviously Honda too, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, I'll just get this. So the sports bike, I was thinking about getting a CBR, but I think they only make 600s.
Yeah.
I want like an 800.
Really?
I feel like
I think they make 1,000 too. I think
back then they used to.
Yeah.
Like back in early 2000. I don't want a fucking old ass bike.
I
want a new bike.
All these problems. You want something like what Manny had.
Yeah. So I was telling her if they make like an 800 CBR, I'll definitely get that shit. Cause I feel like a 600, I'll
outgrow.
Yeah, I'll outgrow it real quick. But if I want to make the power to like catch up with thousands and shit, for what? I'd rather just buy a bike that already has the same amount of power, you know, instead of spending shit ton of money on getting parts and then tune. Fuck that.
I'm with you, yeah.
So, sure. No, that's about it, bro.
So you like all you said about the Civic. So is there any Civic back then or now you trading your 9th Gen for?
Type R.
The Type R.
Any gen or
any gen?
Specific gen?
I really like the FL5 ones, the new ones.
The new ones,
I really like that. And the
funny,
Sport Blue or whatever.
The Boost Blue.
Yeah.
Boost Blue. That shit's sexy.
Yeah.
Or the yellow. The yellow too.
The yellow looks really nice.
Oh, isn't it like pencil yellow? Or my bug?
It's a rare yellow though.
Yeah.
I love the yellow.
It's a beautiful yellow.
I don't really like yellow all like that, but
I see a lot of red and gray type R's.
Yeah.
FK8 though.
Yeah, the FK8.
And I see a lot of those locally. I don't know why.
I think I've only seen.
Rarely see Boost Blue. Rarely see that.
Yeah, you rarely
yellow.
See Boost Blue.
Yeah, such a bold
The yellow
color.
is really rare. It's really rare. I'm I've only seen one here in Lane.
At a meet or something, or just driving?
Nah, it was the owner of Honda.
Whoa,
yeah, he literally ordered it, and they said he put it in his living room. Like,
what?
As a display.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the Type R. He literally got it ordered to the dealership, drove it home, and then they parked it right in the fucking living room.
That's fucking tough.
That's tough. Imagine how much money to park a display in your house, bro.
That's a Honda fanboy, bro. You talk about valve covers on the wall. He got a
whole car. You can go in the car, go out the car, in the house.
The owner of Honda, bro, he got some nice cars. When I worked there, he had like a brand new NSX.
Oh,
it was like a candy red, bro. That shit was so sexy. Beautiful. Then he had like a older NSX.
Oh, those are beautiful.
It was like, I think it was like a 92 or something.
The pop-ups?
Like that. Yeah, with the pop-ups.
The original NSX.
Yeah, it was. Bro, it was mint condition, bro.
What engine did those NSX have?
That's a V6.
Yeah, they're V6s.
I don't know.
Rear or
they're mid-engine.
Yep.
Mid-engine.
I remember that. Yeah.
And like he used to pull up with GTRs.
Oh, that's cool.
Lambos.
He was in the cool shit.
Yeah. Street rods.
NSX was NSX and the S2000 are like the only rear-wheel drive Honda cars, right? That are like mainstream.
Sports wise, yeah.
Oh yeah. Other than the all-wheel drive stuff.
Yeah.
A passport.
yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's the only time I ever saw that yellow. But them cars are nice, bro. I would definitely trade. Well, I don't know.
For FB8 Type R, yellow.
I don't know, maybe.
That's cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong, them fuckers got power.
Yeah.
I used to drive them. Like when I was working there was a.
Draw shit. I already know it's gonna be some draw shit.
Yeah. There was a Type R that came in with transmission problems. The transmission was leaking from. It was a used car from like CarMax from down the street on Mainline Pike, and my boy Christian, he was resealing the transmission, and I used to do somewhat like balance his tires so he could let me drive it. So he was like, "Yo, like if you balance my tires on my next job, I'll let you like go test drive the Type R." I'm like,
really?
"Less." So I do that shit. He's like, "All right, here, bro. Like, go rip the fuck out of this shit." I was like, "Whatever you do, just fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm already getting paid for it anyway."
It was the FK8?
Yeah, bro, it was the FK8. So he was like, "Put that bitch in Type R mode and just fucking go."
Full red interior.
Bro.
Beautiful.
Right when I got on the main road, bro, I put that shit in Type R mode from stop. I revved it up and just fucking went, bro. That shit got power, bro.
Tough.
I was beating the fuck out of that car.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
So whoever has that car,
sorry.
Sorry,
sorry about
that. Fuck that shit.
I know you mentioned power. Like, so are you gonna do anything turbo wise or anything? I don't know if they supercharge. Sometimes they supercharge.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, bro, my main goal is just to probably go full bolt on. That's about it. I was already looking at there was a Skunk 2 downpipe, and I want to get a 3-inch pipe exhaust all the way back.
Yeah.
I know the fucker's gonna be loud as shit, but I gotta talk to one of my boys. His name is Dante. He works at Honda too. He has a Type S RSX.
Oh, nice.
And
so I've been telling him to get.
He was like putting me onto parts and shit. I was just talking to him and he was telling me about like injector sizes and shit for this. Cause that's the one thing I'm waiting for the
manifold,
the intake manifold swap.
Yeah.
The injectors.
You're just waiting for the injectors.
Yeah. I just don't know what brand to get and shit like that. So
yeah, you gotta look into that.
That's really what's been holding me back from that swap. Because I have the manifold already cut. Because on certain models you have to cut it to bypass the coolant line and shit.
I've heard of that, yeah.
So I cut it, got it powder coated. So it's really ready to go.
Nice.
I have the gaskets already. I just need the injectors and a water bypass or coolant bypass thing, which is like $50 or whatever.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nothing.
Other from that, that'll be ready to go. And then
the Chuchero?
I have a Chuchero.
Nah!
I have one, but not in the SI. It's at home right now. I was gonna put in the SI, but that joint's expensive. Like getting the amps and then I'll probably need 2 batteries and shit.
Yeah, battery compressor. That's what people do that. No, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Compressor, what the hell is that?
That's like, cause like I have a sub at home, so sometimes when I press that brake, bro, I should be going out. I don't know what. Like, I don't know. I have 212s, and what is it, 800 watt amp. So they bridged it obviously, but sometimes they're going out. My dad was talking about a battery compressor or something. It keeps the charge or something.
No,
yeah, I'm not too sure.
Compressor.
Something like that. Battery compressor.
I never heard of that.
I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong.
I think you're wrong, bro.
I'm glad we asked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know for sure 100%, but I know that there's something you put on your battery for that shit don't happen.
I thought you were about to say when you hit the brake,
like an amp,
that it don't slide around and you gotta compress it in place.
No, like an amp
for
the battery.
What, an amp?
What do you mean?
You don't have an amp?
I do have an amp.
It's probably the amp.
You think the amp? Every time I brake, because it happens occasionally. Like if I have that shit, that's what I'm saying. I have my car here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we're gonna look at his shoulder.
That's what I'm saying.
This is one JBL speaker.
I know bullshit. Nah.
Is this shit like zip tied over?
Yeah, I got two.
It is, bro.
It is 2 JBL sideways.
Yeah, I got 2 12s, bro. I ain't say 12 inches. Like I said 12 inches.
Hey. So now, all right, Lou. I think that was another good episode.
We got another one, bro.
I love hearing stories. It's cool to get the perspective from a certified mechanic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
All the problems he had electrical. Might as well be an electrician at this point, bro.
At this point, bro.
Might as well go back to school and electrician, bro. You figure all this shit out yourself.
Bro, I'm bad with electrical too. That's why I hate it. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
At least you figured everything out.
Nah, exactly.
Yeah, thank God figured everything out.
Shout out to a good episode.
Exactly, bro. Appreciate you.
Talk, episode 3.
Great, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah. Till next time.
Yeah, bro.
See you, bro.
All right, yeah.